Hey people, it's Joshua. Alright, let's get set up here. Uh, mhm. Oh, we got one person watching. Hi. Alright. Well, here we are at the last month of the year. It's almost Christmas, so it's time to go ahead and do my annual year-end list. I started in November with my least anticipated movies of next year and TV shows. So let's check the comments. Eddie says, "Hi, no, hi. It's been a while. Yeah, it has been a while since I last did a live stream. It has been a while. So how you doing? It's good to see you, Eddie. Network 98. Glad you could join us and be here with the Epictasticness today. Welcome everyone to my most anticipated movies and TV shows of 2022. I decided to blend my movies and the TV shows into one. So I wanted to try something a little different and try something new, of course. So I figured why not try this and and see how it does. So because usually I always do my most anticipated movies, at least anticipated movies. But I wanted to try something a little different. But it's great to see you here in Network 98, Live 98. And if you do hear any noises as I'm live streaming, I'm watching a movie that I was recently bought. I've been buying a lot of new movies. If you've been seeing my recent channel update, I bought a few more, but I'm not going to show them off right away. I'm going to wait till the December Christmas haul to show everything off. So this is going to be my most anticipated movies, TV shows of 2022. This is sorry about that. This has been something I've been wanting to do another live stream for quite some time, but as things have been getting a little complicated, and also, of course, Trump been having life get in the way. So I do apologize if it has taken this while. We're doing my most anticipated movies and TV shows. If you don't know what it is, I'm gonna go over my list. I have some TV shows I'm excited for. I have quite a couple honorable mentions, and then I have my actual most anticipated list. So once this is done and finished, I will go right ahead and there will be timestamps once I finish. So with that being said, let's get into this. And with that being said, if you guys are watching, as you in the chat, if you are asked to watch, please be sure to like this video. Comment down below what you guys think of this. Do you like this? Do you hate this? Are you in the middle? And with that being said, um, we're gonna have some fun. I hope all of you guys watch this. Please be sure to like this video, comment this live stream in the chat. Be sure to share this because it does help with the algorithm and it does help this channel grow. Let's get to 2K subscribers. My channel anniversary video is almost near complete as I'm using one of my older phones to finish editing it because I am still in the process of my laptop situation that will be fixed in 2022. So don't worry. So with that being said, let's get on to the list first. And uh, Alright, so my most anticipated list. This is my list as always. If you don't like the choices, don't get upset. Let's not be assholes about it in the comments because I do not want to have to block anybody. I also have the list on my phone so I can make sure I know them all. And with that being said, we're gonna start off with the TV shows first. All right, so most anticipated TV shows. First off, I'm gonna work my way up with number 9 and then go to number 1. So let's do this. All right, number 9 we have Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. I have been wanting to see this. This is could be interesting. I know some people are already doubting this, just like the Star Wars fan base, you doubt everything else. I'm a casual Star Wars fan. I love the original trilogy. I love the prequels. I want the few who actually really likes episodes 7 through 9. The Mandalorian is really good. I love Star Wars Visions. The only thing I don't like from Star Wars is the Star Wars Holiday Special. So, with that being said, I'm looking forward to this show. The fan base of Star Wars is the most toxic freaking fan base on the internet. And ever since Episode 7 came out, you Star Wars fans have been so fucking toxic, so freaking idiotic that I just don't care about what they think anymore. I'm going in this with my opinion. I'm watching this and any other future Star Wars project. Hell, if there's a Mara Jade, if we ever get Mara Jade in the in Star Wars, played by Karen Gillan or something, I'm watching that on Mando for me. This is for me. I don't have the time or the energy to deal with toxic fan bases anymore, especially you damn alternators out there. So, sorry, after fans, you're gonna get your feelings hurt because the truth be told. We have Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, O'Shea Jackson, Ice Cube Jr. I'm interested. I want to see how this goes. I want to see how this goes. All right, all right. So number 8, we have Moon Knight. Granted, I don't know anything about this character. I don't know who this character is. But I do think the show has potential. Oscar Isaac, I think he's a really good actor. Scenes from the Marriage, I thought he was very good for what he had to work with in Dune. So, of course, Moon, he's in the MCU now, and this should be interesting. As the mix, you have Ethan Hawke, of course, and I am, and this should be interesting. Moon Knight looks really cool from what I've seen so far, and Blade might be showing up to set up for his movie, so I'm into it. That's my number 8. By the way, you guys, feel free to leave comments and so in during the chat. That way we could have fun. My number 7 is Peacemaker, the HBO Max show. I've seen both trailers, and both trailers for this looks really great. John Cena is Peacemaker. I thought he was better here than he was at F9. I liked it. He was one of the things I like in Fast Furious 9, even though that movie was really disappointing. But I did enjoy his performance in The Suicide Squad, and I thought his character was great. He almost came close to killing Ratcatcher 2, but this character is interesting. I want to see what the relationship with his father. I want to do. Mhm. I do want to see how this goes, and this looks interesting to me. This is interesting. I do Jennifer Holland from the Suicide Squad's in here. I do like the rest of the cast. No, let let him. Both of them. Let them watch it. They like SpongeBob. Go. Sorry about the interruption, guys. I will trim it out in the YouTube video editor. Don't worry. The interruptions in these videos are not going to go on in 2022. We will try work. We're going to work it out. We're going to work that out. So, because I am. Alright. But yeah, Peacemaker, I'm interested. It's my number 7. Number 6, Mandalorian Season 3. They're filming it right now, so I don't know if this is going to be next year or the year after. But Mando Season 3, I want to see this. I think this has potential. This looks very cool, and I love the first 2 seasons. We lost Gina Carano. It's Cara Dune. Again, fuck you, cancel culture or cancel culture. Stupid crybaby ass punks. So, and you guys are gonna excuse my dog. He's a little high strong right now. So I'm gonna talk. If I'm talking loud enough for you, it should be able to overpower him. If he's stop. The master, put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Get out. Sorry about that, people. Again, I will cut this out. I will cut that out. Hold on. Hang on, people. Look, I don't care. I'm doing it. Lily, I couldn't. I had to help with the flow. Now just kindly let me do this and you watch this movie. I'm sorry about that. I apologize about the little interruption, people. But anyways, let's keep on going. Number 6, we have Mando, of course. Mandalorian. Yeah, we lost Cara Dune. The one character played by Sasha Banks isn't returning for this, but we still have Bo-Katan and no Baby Yoda this time, so it's gonna be interesting seeing where he's gonna go. No, Ahsoka will not be on this list, even though I am 100% curious about it. I just don't. I need to see a trailer first. I need to see a trailer for it because I don't think we need an Ahsoka show. But you can disagree with me all you want to, but anyway, yeah. So this is one of the 2 Pedro Pascal shows that we're getting. The Master of Gaming says, my most anticipated movies are The Devil's Light, Morbius, Secret Headquarters, Dark Harvest, Submarine, and Blazing Samurai. I know Morbius, but I haven't heard the other ones. So it's good to see you in the chat again, Master of Gaming. It's good to see you. Yeah. But Mandalorian Season 3 should be entertaining. If Mara Jade is in it, I will I will gladly take it, but only time will tell. We might not ever get Mary Jade, but if not, I made my peace with it. Number 5 is The Last of Us game. I've never played The Last of Us video games or The Last of Us 2. I've heard they're both good games. The second game is a bit of a mixed result because it took an ambitious risk. But Pedro Pascal's in it, Bella Ramsey's in it. I am a fan of these type of shows where it's two people, and it did get Last of Us vibes from of course the Logan, but this should be a very great show with Pedro Pascal as Joel and then the character playing Ellie. This should be very good and it should be interesting. Number 4 is House of the Dragon. This is a Game of Thrones spinoff. I'm a fan of Game of Thrones. I have nothing else to hide from you people, okay? Not even my friend John Avenger. I have nothing else to hide. I am tired. Okay, going to see the house. Gucci said I can't chat with you guys when you going. When am I going to stream again? I don't know. I just need to go ahead. Feel like the live streaming today, going live here. So, but yeah, thank you, Kendrick Nerds United. I will have a review of that coming, so stick around. Just been busy prepping for my Matrix reviews, which I will be doing the Animatrix through voiceover and the 3 movies and Resurrections on camera. As soon as I finish editing my channel anniversary video. But if you guys been following in my community chat, you know what it is. I've enjoyed your videos. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine here. Doing good. But yeah, House of the Dragon, I am a Game of Thrones fan. I did not hate season 8, but I just had some problems with season 8. House of the Dragon, I saw the teaser. This should be interesting, and I do want to see how this goes. So, should be interesting. Number 3. This is the one I'm the most weary on and the most hesitant on it a little bit while being excited, but I'm cautiously anxious about it because of its predecessor movie, Green Lantern Corps. Green Lantern Corps. This is a bunch of other Lanterns like Jessica Cruz and Jon Stewart and some of the other ones. So yeah, there is no bashing. So and I am now Green Lantern Corps. Green Lantern Corps. This should be Flicks and Snacks and Knickknacks. Love your video. Thank you, Flicks, Snacks, and Knickknacks. Thank you. So, Green Lantern Corps. This should be interesting, but at the same time, I am cautiously nervous because if you guys know me, I hate the 2011 Green Lantern movie. I hate the 2011 Green Lantern movie. I think it is the worst thing that has happened to Green Lantern. It is one of the worst comic book movies ever. It is one of the worst DC comic book movies ever. And without a doubt, it is one of my least favorite films of all time. Which you will see that is the channel anniversary video. Green Lantern Corps, this has the potential to actually be good. This has the potential to actually be a great, something great. I got like 5 minutes before the film starts, so I'll chat with you for a bit. I'll let you know how House of Gucci is. I think it's starting to start now. I hope to chat soon. Mhm. 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 But yeah, I am cautiously optimistic about this show only because the last time we tried Green Lantern, something Green Lantern related in 2011, that 2011 movie was a piece of shit. I hate that film. It has a few. I can say that because it's my channel. I can say whatever I want. It's freedom of speech. You don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch the channel. Freedom of speech. Get used to it, people. You trolling wimps who gonna troll my YouTube channel. No, if you gonna come and troll my channel, so yeah, Green Lantern Corps. All I ask of this is to be better than the last movie. Please be entertaining. Have some good characters, and at least be a decent enough Green Lantern show. If you can redeem the Green Lantern mythology from the disastrous 2011 film, you earn my respect easily. You will earn my respects. Jessica Cruz, and that's another negative. We don't know. I don't know who's gonna play the character because she is supposed to be the main character, her or Jon Stewart. So that is a little bit of a leeway. So it should be fine. But whoever you cast, I hope is worth it. Number two, a CW show, Kung Fu, season two. Kung Fu was great. Season one of the biggest surprising TV shows of the year. I absolutely really enjoyed. I enjoyed myself. I thought this is actually very interesting. It's very, very good. I do love the way the it felt like a ninja show, but it felt also very good, interesting idea. I love the action scenes. I like the character, especially our main character played by Olivia Lang, and the relationship with her sister, her family. The fight choreography was great. The one thing I hated in season one was the female villain. Yes, the performance was great, but I did not like the character. And so, yeah, number two is Kung Fu. I do want to see where this goes. The female villain's gone, so I'm fine. So should be good. And my number one most anticipated TV show is Superman and Lois season two. This has a great mix of this has a great mix of Superman, what the original first two Superman movies had, and what Man of Steel had, and I very much like that. I was not looking forward to this at all. I thought that we did not need another Superman and Lois show because we've been through this in the '90s, especially one with the freaking kids, because the kids were easily gonna the thing I had the most hate towards was the fact that you're doing a new Arrowverse show with Superman and Lois, Tyler Hoechlin and Elizabeth Tulloch, and now you're bringing in kids, and the kids easily should have been the most annoying thing in the show. But the kids weren't annoying. I liked the two. I liked the sons of Superman and Lois. I like what they were trying to do. The fact that they're in a small town, have to work things out. Jonathan Kent, I thought was very cool. I liked the daughter of Lana Lang, played this time by Emmanuel Kirky. The daughter is played by someone else. And Jordan Kent, it took me a while to grow on him. I still have issues with the character, of course. I think he's a little bit too. Some of the stuff he goes through, like the anxiety of his dad being a superhero and the anxiety of him not having powers and him being outcast, it does hit a little too close to home. Even if you are someone like myself who has anxiety, but to be fair and to be frank, I like the performance. And the cliffhanger finale, I enjoyed. There were a few villains I wasn't a fan of, but it never really slowed down. And I hate the only thing I'm hesitant about with this season is the Injustice bullcrap. I did not like the Injustice movie. I think the Injustice story is just a not very good, interesting way to do Superman. Especially trying to see, and that's the one thing I hope when it comes to this season is they don't make Superman into a full blown villain because I cannot go through that again after sitting through that with Injustice. The more I think about Injustice, I'd say it was all right in my initial review, but now thinking about it, I hate Injustice for what they did to Superman. And but Superman and Lois, I'm interested in more of this. So I do want to see how this goes. Now let's get into my most anticipated movies of 2021, and I'm gonna start off with quite a few honorable mentions. I'm gonna start with some honorable mentions. So let's change the banner here. Now, some honorable mentions. These are movies that I'm excited for one reason or the other, but they could not make it onto the list. First off, you have Bad Blood, which is this is going to be directed by Adam McKay, who I can't wait to see. His movie Don't Look Up. It should be interesting. I should enjoy it. Starring Jennifer Lawrence, which is great to see her back doing her thing after a small break from Dark Phoenix. She's playing an entrepreneur, Elizabeth Holmes, and she creates a company that skyrockets her to fame, but she does get in trouble with federal agencies. This should be interesting. Jennifer Lawrence is a great actress. Adam McKay is a good director, even though Vice I thought was eh. But Don't Look Up, I want to see. This should be interesting. I do want to see this. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. It's been so many years since the first Puss in Boots movie. I remember really liking that movie. So Puss in Boots in this, he has to go on a journey to find the mythical last wish and restore his 9 lives. And Antonio Banderas is supposed to come back. So this should be an interesting sequel for the long wait. Killers of the Flower Moon. This is directed by Martin Scorsese. Now hear me out. Hear me out. I know he says things about Marvel, just like Ridley Scott and Denis Villeneuve. But to be fair, people, the man has an opinion. Let him have an opinion on something. Not everyone has to be a fan of Marvel and DC. They are cinema. I'll disagree with him there. They are cinema, okay? So this is gonna depict the murders of the Osage Nation. So you got Leonardo DiCaprio and the rest of the cast here. So this should be interesting enough. I do like the idea. And I do like the concept of what this movie is going to do. So big also You got Brendan Fraser making his comeback. Also, I can't wait for Batgirl. That's another honorable mention. Yes, I know it's a diverse. It's not the actress you wanted. Is Batgirl. Yes, it should have been Zoe Dutch, but Zoe Dutch, as I said, I'm gonna say this: there's no way she could have balanced this role, Batgirl, and balance her smaller budget films. You have to choose one over the other. So Leslie Grace, I saw her in The Heights. She was great there. If she does a great job here, everybody just give her credit. All right, don't be a freaking asshole and be disrespectful towards black or mixed, in her case, mixed actresses. Be fair in 2022. Y'all need everybody. Y'all need to start being more open minded. I say that I do take my own advice, but I'm always gonna have something to nitpick about because that's how it is when it comes to my least anticipated, which you've already saw. Let's see if we got some more comments. Next up, we have Deep Water, which this was the movie that Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas made while they were dating. And this, I've been interested in this for a while. This is an erotic psychological thriller directed by Adrian Lin, who's come out of retirement for one more film after the movie Unfaithful. This is about a couple in a small town, and their marriage is not doing too well. So the only arrangement that they have is that to take any number of lovers as long as she doesn't desert her family. This would be intriguing for an erotic thriller. Next up, you have Alice in Wonderland. This is the Netflix version of Alice in Wonderland. Killer Rodan, you're so amazing. Thank you. I is not that's nice to say. I That's nice of you to say. I do think I am a nice person when I'm giving my valid opinion, my valid criticisms, and my valid worries. And yeah, I will say, Alice in Wonderland. This is the Netflix interpretation, and this stars one of my favorite actresses working, underrated actresses, and one of my favorite musicians, Sabrina Carpenter. She is great. Her music is great. Any movie she does is great. The Hate You Give, from this long short history of the long road. She's also executive producing this, like she did with Work It last year. So this is going to be a different a musical reimagining on the popular storybook fantasy in modern day. So this should be interesting. Can't wait to see how this goes when it comes out. So looks, you're welcome, dude. Thank you. So this should be interesting. This one here, Disney's 1951 of Alice in Wonderland is my favorite. It's definitely one of my favorites. I do like it. I do like the 2010 movie because it's more of a sequel to it, but more than a remake. I know some people hate 2010 remake, and I know people hate the Disney remakes in general. I didn't I didn't hate 2010 movie, and recently I have grown an appreciation for Alice Through the Looking Glass. Next one, this is a Disney Pixar movie, and this is Lightyear. This is going to be the origin story of Buzz Lightyear. Chris Evans is playing this character. I don't care for remakes. That's fine. Killer Rodan. It's all right. We all have our own opinions, but Chris Evans is a part of it. The animation looks good. I don't know how to 100% feel about this because I don't think we need another Buzz Lightyear like movie, but I will say that this should be a little interesting. Keep up the great stuff, though. Thank you. There will be more content coming this week and this coming week. As we got Spider Man No Way Home, we got The Matrix, and then I got to start my annual year-end list. My top five surprises and big disappointments is going to be coming first. I'm going to do that as one. This one, this is a bit iffy one here. The 355. This is directed by Simon Kinberg, who I was heavily frustrated with. I'll be here for a moment to support a wonderful person as you before leaving, and yes, I see what you mean. But the 355, I gotta say this. I'm a little iffy about this because on one end, I do like this cast. Jessica Chastain, Penelope Cruz, Lupita Nyong'o, Diane Kruger, Sebastian Stan, Fan Bingbing. But, but on the other end, I am very iffy about this movie because while I do get some intrigue out of the trailers, and it does look interesting. The thing that holds it back for me is the director, Simon Kinberg. But to be fair, I'm gonna go in with an open mind. I'm gonna give him a shot, despite me having some huge frustrations with his work with Dark Phoenix and that movie in general. I want to see how this does. It comes out in January. Should be at least decent. The Batman is another honorable mention. And I know some people are really just going to boycott this because of Robert Pattinson. I don't care. He has proven himself to me. The Batman, this should be interesting. Matt Reeves is a great director. You have great cast like Zoe Kravitz, John Turturro, and Colin Farrell. This should be interesting. And it's only Batman year two. It is going for a more dark and gritty detective story. I still wish this is Ben Affleck. I still think this should have been Ben Affleck in this role, but at least he's got his little Batman thing going on. Once we get to my most anticipated, so I can't wait to see how that goes. Next up, we have Legally Blonde 3. I did not expect them to do this. Legally Blonde 3. Maybe it's just me. I don't care for streaming services because I want to keep physical copies. Guess I'm old school like that. I support streaming and physical media. I support all media. Yeah. So I'm all for both streaming and physical media. I have a bunch of physical media as well. We'll see if the new Batman is any good. Yes, it is. Yes, we will. Legally Blonde 3. I'm actually surprised at this because I did not think they were going to do it. We have Mindy Kaling as a writer. Reese Witherspoon is coming back to play her iconic role. Her character is older now, more wiser. She's a mom and she has a successful law career. I like the first two Legally Blonde movies, so this one should be interesting. This should be fun. It should be awesome. But the number one honorable mention here, I've been very back and forth on this, and that is Morbius. I'm seeing this because I want to see Jared Leto in this role. I know some people hate Jared Leto as an actor. I don't. And this movie has been suffering from delays, just like Mission Impossible 7, which you will not see Mission Impossible 7 on this list. Mission Impossible 7 is one of my least anticipated movies of the year. You can disagree with me if you want to. I'm not really changing my mind on MI7. Even with not even if I see a trailer, it's not going to change my mind because of the whole Elsa Faust thing. I hope she does not attack Tom Cruise again. Thanks for telling me. It comes out next year, so we'll see We'll see. The Batman. But Morbius just comes out in January. I'm a little nervous about this because January is the dumping ground for movies. But at the same time, Joshua is going to be cautiously optimistic because I do want to see how this plays out. This should be rated R, but other than that, it's fine. I do want to just give this a chance.
Stay right there. Don't you move.
Now that was my right. So those are my honorable mentions.
Come, come, come,
They are
go.
movies that I'm interested in, but for one reason or the other, there are other movies I'm more excited about. Now, let's get to the actual list of my most anticipated movies of 2022, and we will end this. I am going to cut out the interruptions, so once this is uploaded and processed, so nothing I can do about it. I just have to live with it, I guess. So, my most anticipated movies of 2022. We have quite a couple. This has seen a bit of a change because there's been some movies that has been moved up, some movies that have been pushed back to 2023, but I'm still going to give you a good enough list. There are 23 movies on this list, so let's go. Let's break this down. Number 23, we have Top Gun Maverick. I love the first movie. I thought the first Top Gun was absolutely great. All right, amazing dude. I have to get going, but you're so cool. See you later. Bye bye, Killer Roden. Glad you could take part in this before. Top Gun Maverick is a sequel to Top Gun, and I've been enthusiastic about this for the last 2 years since 2020. This movie has seen multiple delays, of course, due to the pandemic and such. The worst thing you could have easily done was put this on the streaming service, but I'm glad they didn't do that because a lot of the stuff in this movie, this is a movie that deserves to be seen in the theaters. And Tom Cruise, I love as an actor. This is of the two Tom Cruise movies, this and Mission Impossible 7. I look forward to this more, way more than MI7. So this should be interesting. I do like the fact that we are getting a sequel to a well-loved movie from the 80s. I hope the sequel does it justice. We got we got some good talent in this movie, of course. You got Joseph Kosinski as the director. Chris McQuarrie is one of the writers on this movie, so that's awesome. You got Miles Teller, eh, Jennifer Connelly, John Hamm, Glenn Powell, Lewis Pullman, Ed Harris, Val Kilmer. This should be interesting. I am a fan of the first Top Gun, so we should have some fun, and we're gonna have fun seeing Tom Cruise do what he do best, fly. Number 22 is The Bubble. This is a Netflix movie directed by Judd Apatow, and I am a fan of Judd Apatow and his work. This tells the story of a bunch of actors and actresses having to stay in a room during the pandemic, trying to finish a movie. So this should be interesting. You have a great cast, of course. You have the lovely, amazing Karen Gillan, who I will constantly argue with people and say she should be Mara Jade in The Mandalorian or in Star Wars. Cast her for Mara Jade. That would be awesome. Also, I forgot another honorable mention. Thor: Love and Thunder. I forgot that honorable mention. I can't wait. It's good to see Natalie Portman back as Jane. We also got Lady Sif back, Tessa Thompson, Chris Hemsworth, Christian Bale as a villain. Awesome. The Guardians is in it. I've warmed up to Thor Ragnarok despite me still having the same amount of problems. It is my least favorite MCU movie, but it's not because I hate it. It's mainly because of the Grandmaster and some issues I have. So, Love and Thunder, this should be fun. But the Bubble, this looks absolutely very interesting. I want to see it. You got Karen Gillan in here, who's always amazing to see. You got Iris Apatow, one of his daughters, Fred Armisen, Maria Bakalova, David Duchovny, and you got Mando himself, Pedro Pascal. So this should be interesting. Number 22 is John Wick Chapter 2. Yep, John Wick. No, John Wick Chapter 4. My bad. I'm sorry. Also, I also forgot another honorable mention. That was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I am excited to see this. Hey Tevia, how you doing? Black Panther 2. This is another one of those honorable mentions that I forgot to mention in my honorable mentions. Very curious about this. I am a little scared. This is going to be a bit emotional and a bit bittersweet because you don't have Chadwick Boseman, who was initially supposed to take part in this. He has since passed away, but there's going to be a memorial for him. Letitia Wright is taking over as Shuri. That's the obvious choice you should do rather than recast him. Also, there's possibility like Bell is going to be in it, is somebody, so I don't know. But we're going to see. I can't wait to see Black Panther Wakanda Forever. But coming in number 21, of course, is John Wick Chapter 4. 1 year after the Matrix Resurrections. Are you excited for Matrix 4? Yes, I am. I am excited for the Matrix 4. I saw the trailer, the last trailer today. I'm very curious. I have the Ultimate Matrix box set right here, which I will be starting reviews of this week for the Animatrix and with the Matrix. In the next 2 weeks following it, I'm going to be reviewing the Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions. The box set, this set right here, which includes a 10 disc set. I've already shown this off, so yeah, I'm excited. I will be re-reviewing the Matrix movies, and plus the Animatrix. So yes, I am excited for Matrix Resurrections. I know some people aren't, but I do want to see how this goes because I'm a Matrix fan. But John Wick Chapter 4, I love the first three Matrix movies. I I'm curious to see how it goes. The Wachowskis, they did take a break, but they're back now. So I am curious to see how this is gonna go. John Wick Chapter 4. I love the character of John Wick. The first three John Wick movies were great. Keanu Reeves is fun as this character. I do hope this is entertaining, just like the other ones. And John Wick 4 and 5 should be the last two. So I am curious to see how this is gonna go. So of course, should be interesting to see. Number 20, number 20, Bullet Train. This is, of course, an action movie. This is directed by David Leitch. This has a stacked cast of actors. You have Brad Pitt. You have Joey King doing this. Yeah. Yes, that Joey King from the Kissing Booth. Don't judge me. I like Joey King as an actress, all right? So she should. And then you have, hang on, guys. Talking, and I'm also talking to a friend as I'm doing this. But anyways, Bullet Train. This is a movie. I'm interested to see how this goes. It should be entertaining. You got David Leitch as the director. You got Brad Pitt, Joey Keane, Andrew Koji, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Masayuka, Zazie Beetz, Brian Tyree Henry, Logan Lerman, Sandra Bullock, Karen Fukuhara in it. This should be an interesting action film. I do want to see how this goes. It should be awesome. Coming in July on the 29th, we got Black Adam, directed by John Collett Sarah. This is another collaboration with, of course, this director. You got Dwayne The Rock Johnson finally in his dream role that he's been working on for so long. He's been fighting to get this made. The Rock is playing a bad guy. So this is something I never thought we'd see. The Rock is always charismatic no matter what movie it is, whether the movie is bad or good. You got Noah Centineo from To All the Boys doing this. You have the very underrated, underappreciated actress Sarah Shahi. She deserves this. She's a very underrated actress. And then you have other cast members as well. So this should be fun. Should be an awesome little movie. Ticket to Paradise. This is number 19. This should be also interesting, of course. I'm interested to see how this goes. You got Julia Roberts and George Clooney reunited. You also have Caitlin Dever, which she has this, and Rosaline coming out next year. Caitlin Dever, I've been a fan of hers now since Booksmart, and she is continuing to impress. She also got Billy Lord, her reuniting with her co-stars, and of course, this should be an interesting drama or comedy. I do want to see how this goes. Next up, you have Death on Denial. This movie has been fighting like hell to get released because of the pandemic and then controversies with Army Hammer. But I liked the first teaser trailer, and I very much like the Murder on the Orient Express. I thought it was interesting. So Death on the Nile, this comes out somewhere in February, on February 11th. So I want to see this. This looks interesting. You have the same cast. You have Kenneth Branagh, Tom Bateman, Gal Gadot, Rose Leslie, Letitia Wright. So, and I do think that this should be interesting, and this should be a lot of fun. Like I said, with the constant delays, this could be a disappointment, but I like the trailer enough, and I like murder mysteries, so this should be interesting. Should be interesting. Number 16, Creed 3 is one of my 16th most anticipated movie of 2022. Michael B. Jordan is directing it for his first time. He's back as the star. Tessa Thompson, Felicia Rashad. I'm a fan of the Rocky movies, and I am a fan of the Creed movies. I love the first two Creed movies. I know some people don't like the Creed movies. That's fine. I want to see how he does directing it, and I want to see how this last Creed movie is going to go. I want to see how things are going to go out. So this should be interesting to say the least, and this should be a fun watch. Number 17. This is going to be a little bit of a controversial one. Halloween Ends, the 13th Halloween movie. I know some people did not like 2018 movie, and they did not like Halloween Ends at all. That's That's fine. No real reason to argue with you about Halloween ends because there's not end kills. There's nothing I'm gonna say that's gonna make you change your mind. I am a Halloween fan. I like most of the movies. I love the original. I love Halloween 2, the original. I have an appreciation for Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, and Halloween 4. Halloween 6 is okay. Halloween H2O is fine. Halloween Resurrection is guilty pleasure. The two Rob Zombie movies I'm iffy about. I am excited for No Way Home as well, Adam. And when it comes to Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, I used to be a defender of that, but I really do not like Halloween 5 looking back at it. But Halloween ends. I'm one of the few people I actually enjoy Halloween Kills. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it's a masterpiece. I have issues with it. I have some issues with some of the humor. I have some issues with some of the writing. The whole evil dies tonight thing, it does get a little repetitive every time they say it. And I I am not a fan of the end of this movie. I do not like the ending of the film. But I want to see how this plays out. Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Myers. Please let them actually be a definitive kill this time. I don't care if it's Michael Myers just dies or Laurie. Have both of them because there is a chance that one or both of them is going to die, and there's nothing Halloween fans can do to stop it. You also have Andy Manischek returns, which I love the actress. She's beautiful. She's a rising star. She was great in the two Halloween movies and in Son, the movie Son. So, and this is gonna have a time jump from Halloween night of the Halloween Kills to 2022. So because of what's been going on recently. So I do hope that does play a big part on the story. So yeah, should be should be a good one. Halloween 1 is really good. I remember watching it before. Halloween 2018 is my favorite though. That's okay. Number 15 is Babylon. This is the new film by Damien Chazelle. Damien Chazelle is a very consistent act film. I like all the first three movies he's done. Whiplash is amazing. La La Land was great. First Man was really good as well. But Babylon, I want to see this because it is an old Hollywood esque movie. And I do want to see how this plays out. Also, a big ensemble cast. This comes out on Christmas Day, December 25th. The stars Brad Pitt, Max Minella, Samara Weaving, Catherine Waterston, Flea, Margot Robbie. You have Olivia Wilde in this movie, and then also you have Tobey Maguire in this film. His first big role in so long. Great to see the original Spider-Man back acting again. So I want to see how this goes. I want to see how this plays out. It should be awesome. So with that being said, that's my number 14. My number 13 is Elvis. This is, of course, about Elvis Presley. So I'm intrigued to see how this goes. This should be a good movie. This comes out on June 24th. Is directed by Baz Luhrmann. I'm night and day with him, so this should be entertaining. You have Austin Butler, Tom Hanks, Olivia DeJonge, bunch of other actors here. I want to see how this goes about the story of the Elvis biopic. This should be interesting. This should be, and hopefully, this is a great biopic about Elvis Presley and not a bad one. So, so I do want to see how this goes. I hope this is a good Elvis biopic and not a bad one, because I do like Elvis personally as a musician, one of the greats. Number 12, Turning Red. Turning Red. Oh, yes. At first, I didn't know what to think about this because, of course, this is Pixar. Seems a little weird for their taste, but at the same time, I applaud Pixar for taking on different themes, being interesting, being awesome, being fun, and that's what I love. This is what I love. That's what I love about Pixar. No matter if their movies are shit, like the Cars movies, I fucking hate those movies. I can say what I want about those movies because I don't like them. You don't like what I have to say, then I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm just laughing at my TV as we're watching this, but I want to see this. This has a good premise about you're in school and then this is one character. She gets so upset that she turns red, to a red fuzzy troll like the Hulk. It looks interesting. I like the trailer. This looks adorable. This looks fun. No, I do not like Cars. One, two, or three. I hate all three Cars movies. Those are some of my least favorite animated movies ever. Ever. But Turning Red, I want to see it. Should be awesome. Number 11. We should be in the top 11. This this is another controversial one, but hear me out. That's fine, man. Everyone has opinions. Number 11. Aquaman 2 or Aquaman and the Last Kingdom. James Wan is back to direct it. Same writer for the first one is back. The first movie is not a masterpiece by any means, but it just needs to be a silly, dumb, entertaining, but great DCEU film. I love Aquaman. It's fun. One of my favorite films of 2018. I had a good time with it. Jason Momoa, he is this character. You're not going to find anybody better as this character. I think Jason Momoa is great as a character. You got Yaya Abdul Mateen II. You got Pilu Asbag. You have some new female characters that we're going to meet along the way. Patrick Wilson is back as well. No Nicole Kidman, which is kind of sucks, but I'm sure that will be explained in the movie. The only downfall to this is Amber Heard's mirror. Yes, I know what she did about Johnny Depp. Even I'm, as a Johnny Depp fan, is upset about that. But I'm going to separate the art from the artist and be optimistic about it. I'm going to separate the art from the artist about it and see what it does. This comes out on December 16th, so I can't wait to see it. I would rather watch this than Avatar 2. And I'm a fan of the first Avatar movie. So yeah, that's my number 11. That's fine. Everyone has opinions. So, coming in number 10, we're in the top 10 most anticipated of 2022. Minions, The Rise of Gru. I like I like the Minions. Mhm. I love Despicable Me, and I like I like the Minions. The Minions. Some people are annoyed by the Minions. I think the Minions are cute. They're adorable. It, hello, yes, the Minions. They're fun little characters, and I've been waiting to see this since 2020. This movie's been pushed back for 2 years straight. 2020, 2021, 2022, and we finally gonna get it in 2022. I like these characters. Steve Carell's back. Taraji P. Henson's in it. You got Julie Andrews, Michelle Yeoh, The RZA is in it. John Claude Van Damme, Lucy Lawless. I want to see this. This is going to be fun for kids. Kids will love this. They love Minions, so they'll love it. Number 9, Jordan Peele is back for his third horror movie, and this is called Nope. That's literally the title, Nope. This is directed by Jordan Peele, who is writing and directing. Is going to reunite him with Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out. Also stars Keke Palmer and Steven Yeun. This should be a very suspenseful horror film, and Keke Palmer is playing the villain of this movie. So, of course, I want to see how this goes. I love Jordan Peele as a filmmaker. He makes movies where the black characters live, and that's what I love about it. He doesn't pander to the lowest common denominator. He does he does have some social commentary addressed in his movies, but every director has their own ambitions. Whether you respect the man or hate the man. And that's why I very much am into with Jordan Peele and his movies. Get Out was amazing. I really loved what they did with what he did with Us. It took me a while to grow on it, but Us was really good. And Nope, this should be really good. So yeah, I'm into it. Coming in number 8. Oh yes, Fantastic Beasts story, The Secrets of Dumbledore, or Harry Potter movie number 11, or Wizarding World movie number 11. Damn, the Harry Potter series has lasted this long that we got to 11 movies. Fantastic Beasts, the Secrets of Dumbledore. I want to see this. I am a fan of the J.K. Rowling movies. I love the first two Fantastic Beasts movies. The first set of Harry Potter movies I think are really great. David Yates is back to direct it. J.K. Rowling is back to write it. Steve Kloves is making his return in the writing stages. And the cast is still the same. Eddie Redmayne, Catherine Waterston, Dan Fogler, Alison Sudol, very good actors. Ezra Miller, Caleb Turner, Jessica Williams, Jude Law as Dumbledore, Mads Mikkelsen as Grindelwald. He's taking over for Johnny Depp, which that is a sad. It sucks that he had to get forced out of this franchise. But Fantastic Beasts, I do want to see how this goes. This should be an entertaining film. I want to see how this goes. It looks awesome, and it should be a very fun entry into the Wizarding world. Can't wait till the trailer drops. Number 7 is fantastic. Number 7 is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I love the first Sonic movie from last year. It was a big surprise. I was one of those people who expected to not like it, but Sonic was great. It made money. It was a great video game adaptation. You have, of course, James Marsden coming back. You have Ben Schwartz is the voice of Sonic. Tika Sumpter is back. The voice of Tails is coming. I can't wait to see Tails. Idris Elba is voicing Knuckles, so that should be interesting. It's going to be great seeing all three awesome favorite characters Sonic, Tails, and of course, this character coming back to play their parts and do awesome. And and this will be a fun sequel. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It comes out April 8th. Can't wait to see it. Coming in number 6 is we have The Whale. This is an A24 film, so of course, when it comes to A24, I do want to see how this goes. Brendan Fraser is in it. You also have Sadie Sink in here. This should be an interesting enough film. I do want to see how this goes because this should be entertaining. So should be at least a decent watch. You gonna be sleep for a little get home from work. Number 5 is Scream 5. This is going to be directed by the directors of Ready or Not. You can tell that they are fans of the Scream series. I love the first 4 Scream movies. And I like this cast. You got Jenna Ortega, Melissa Barrera. You also have Marley Shelton coming back, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, Nev Campbell. It's always fun to see Ghostface, and I'm curious to see how Scream 5 is going to go. It should be scary. And it should be a very worthy entry into the Scream franchise, and it should be a love letter to Scream. Got my phone? I have a camera where I just said, never mind. I just tested one like some kids. Did you do the potatoes? I don't know what you said. All right. Uh-huh. Yeah. Coming in number 4. We're getting into the top 4. Mm-hmm. So coming in on number 4. So coming in, hold on. We go. We're gonna take a little intermission, so hang on there. And it is about high time we finally get his live action debut in a movie with him. My number 4 most anticipated movie is The Flash. This comes out November 4th. I can't wait. And The Flash, this is a movie that has been seeing a lot of development hell. And so now this is something that I've been ready to see The Flash is deserving of his movie after so long. This is directed by Andy Muschietti. He is the same guy who directed Mama and It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2. He's doing a superhero movie. You have the writer of Bumblebee, but I'm not gonna let that throw me off. We got Ezra Miller coming back as the Flash. I think he was one of my favorite things in Zack Snyder's Justice League. He cracks me up. I know some people don't like his Flash. I love his Flash. You got Michael Keaton in this movie. You got Sasha Cali. No, two Batmans first. Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton as Batman. Kirstie Clemens. You got Maribel Verdú and Ron Livingston as his parents, and we got a new Supergirl, Sasha Cowley, which I'm one of those people who's going in with an open mind, being nice about it. And all you pessimistic people who are going on social media trashing this girl for playing Supergirl, y'all need to shut the hell up and watch the movie. I just need to get out there. Shut up and watch her in the movie, because sometimes pictures of behind the scenes is always better. Watching the movie is always better than being worried about it. Y'all just freaking out over nothing. I think she's gonna be great. It's a different Supergirl from who we usually are, but I'm okay with it for the story they're trying to tell. This is gonna be a crazy movie, and I can't wait to see it. Number three is The Northman. This is directed by Robert Eggers. He directed The Witch and The Lighthouse, which it took me until a second watch to grow on it, but I ended up really liking it after a second watch. This movie is great. I want to see The Northman. This is a Vikings movie, a movie about Vikings. Something new. Stars Alexander Skarsgård, Nicole Kidman, Anya Taylor-Joy, Ethan Hawke, William Dafoe. I want to see how this goes. And this should be an interesting Vikings horror film. My number two, the runner-up is Into the Spider-Verse 2. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. anyways, the top two most anticipated of next year. Number two is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Yep, according to the directors, this is a two-parter. This is a sequel to Into the Spider-Verse. I loved Spider-Man the Spider-Verse. I didn't expect much out of it. And from the trailer, I from the first look, I like what they're doing with Spider Verse. There's going to be a lot more Spider people. Spider Man 2099 is going to be introduced. We got Spider Woman, voiced by Issa Rae, and we're going to get more of the relationship of Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy, played by Shamik Moore and Haley Steinfeld, which that was one of my highlights in the 2011 movie. So this should be interesting and this should be intriguing to see. And I do want to see how this goes. As a big fan of Miles Morales and a big fan of Spider Verse, it's great that he's well loved now. But so my number one most anticipated movie of next year. This has been my most anticipated movie for years, for at least 2 years, for since 2021, and it has not changed. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. You heard me. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The multiverse is about to be open in Spider-Man No Way Home next week. I can't wait to review that for y'all. And I love the first Doctor Strange. It doesn't get enough credit that it deserves. And I can't wait to see what Sam Raimi's vision is going to be for this movie. This movie comes out in 5 months. I can't wait for the trailer. It comes out in May 6th. I'm hyped. The superhero horror movie with multiverse craziness. Benedict Cumberbatch is back. You got Rich McAdams back. Chiwetel Ejiofor is back. Benedict Wong is back. Elizabeth Olsen, my girl, Scarlet Witch. Y'all know me. You know me. Y'all know me. I love Scarlet Witch. If this shirt doesn't tell you anything, no. If this shirt here, this WandaVision shirt, that doesn't tell you how much of a fan I am of Scarlet Witch. I don't know what it is. Elizabeth Olsen is beautiful as this character. She's great. She's badass. She holds her own. I love the WandaVision. And this is going to be great. I'm pretty sure Chiwetel Ejiofor is going to be the villain. So, and we got America Chavez. Sam Raimi is directing his first movie after Spider-Man 3. I can't wait. I can't wait till we get trailers. I'm very happy about this. It is going through reshoots right now, but it will be that movie. It will be fine despite reshoots. The multiverse. Who knows who's gonna show? Fantastic Four might show a little bit in the picture. You might have a little bit of mini setups to X Men in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because at this point, I'm just ready to see the live action X Men in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Not that I hate the 20th Century Fox ones, except for X Men Origins Wolverine, and I hate X Men Dark Phoenix. The more I watch it, the more frustrated and the more irritated I become at it. And who knows? Maybe Deadpool might show up, but Deadpool is. But I wouldn't care. I wouldn't bet your life on Deadpool showing up. But Multiverse of Madness, this is going to be great. In the comment section down below, what did you guys think of this down below? Did you like it? Do you hate it? Or are you somewhere right in the middle? All my social media links in the description box down below. Be sure to like this video, comment on this video, share this. I definitely do apologize with some of the interruptions. I'm gonna try and edit them out, but I don't know. But I loved it. You got that's my most anticipated movies and TV shows next year. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I leave you with this. The next time we live stream will probably be sometime next year once everything is all settled. So, bye bye.